Hello everyone and welcome back to It's not recording audio, is it? I hope it's recording audio. Let's play Fear 2 Project Origin. We're playing the PC version of the game. As always, I am your host, Josh. With me is Dalton. Say hello. And we're picking up where we left off. I think we left off at the school, didn't we?
Yeah, we're still there.
Episode 13.
Gonna get to the good stuff.
Yeah, it's been a little while since we last played through this. I cannot see the chat, so it rearranged all my fucking windows, so I can't see the chat anymore. So if someone says something, I'm going to need you to tell me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, it is recording audio.
It's like if it wasn't, like 2.5 hours or 2 hours or something, and no audio.
Yeah. For some reason, the audio does not work. When I play Half-Life.
But just that.
Yeah,
just Half-Life.
Yeah, just Half-Life. Like I had trouble getting it to work with Rot because I streamed some of that before I had it set up to start recording my streams. I have it set up now so that it'll place a VOD of any of my streams that I do now. So this, the full video of this will go up on oh shit. On my Twitch channel. And then I will divide it up and put episodes of it up on YouTube, like I always do. That's what when I record like this, that's how I've been doing it for a long time. I mean, but I've actually had some people stop in and talk with me while I've been streaming, so that's been cool. Like I've gotten 7 more followers, and I've streamed some Half-Life, some StarCraft. I streamed some Rot and Quake, and some Far Cry 2. But this is what I've been Let's Playing, is Fear 2, and I'm enjoying playing through it again. It's not as good as 1, though.
Nah, for a lot of reasons, but...
Yeah, Fear 1 is legitimately one of the best shooters ever made.
Like, still.
Yeah.
Like, just in terms of gameplay itself, I mean, you can obviously, like, say a lot, or you can say, like, oh, the visuals are outdated, which they are, of course. I mean, it is 2005. But at the same time, I mean, the gameplay makes up for it, like, tenfold, I think.
Yeah. The gameplay is still really, really... Like, the melee system in Fear 1 is so much fun. And, the gun combat just feels fucking amazing in that game. It's not as good here.
It kind of feels a little more generic in this game. I mean, it's still like satisfying, like shooting stuff, but it's not the same. It doesn't have that same feel that the first one did.
Yeah, I'm not sure the sound design for it is as good. as it was in 1. That looks a little overly shiny. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah, it does. What the fuck?
That's fucking weird looking. But yeah,
it seems like that happens a lot with textures from this era. I think I noticed.
Yeah, they went nuts with Bloom during this generation. Absolutely nuts.
Like between that and the brown filter and every game at the time.
It was brown or it was some other color,
It was like some dark green or something.
Yeah, it was there was the green filter for.
Resident Evil 5 kind of had that. It's kind of like a weird greeny.
Yeah, Resident Evil 5 had like an orange or brown one, and New Vegas had an orange one, and Fallout 3 had a green one, and it's like, why did you guys do this? Why was this a thing?
I guess they're trying to just force an atmosphere, or just force some kind of I don't know. That's the only thing I can really think of. To make it look more gritty, like artificial, like grittiness.
Yeah, that they did that, and then they had one other thing that annoyed me, and I've ranted about this in every single game that I reviewed from this generation. The fucking color palettes sucked ass. It was all brown and gray and black. Everything was shades of brown and gray and black. Even the good games are all brown and gray and black.
Like just like GTA 4 was literally just gray and like black. That was the color just that for the whole game pretty much. Even when it was like in like an area that's green, it still looked fucking black and gray. Which I actually kind of liked in a way. GTA 4 is kind of like a black sheep of the series now.
Yeah. I don't think I actually played 4. I played 5. I haven't played 4.
Yeah.
Instructions for use of supplements. Do not supplement food until cooled to avoid premature breakdown of active ingredients. Supplements are best added to food with a strong taste. If students begin hyperventilate or projectile vomiting after ingesting supplements, decrease dosage. Active ingredients. Okay. Okay, now what? Oh, I go into the freezer. Okay. But in between episodes, it took a while to get back to playing more Fear, and the reason was that I was hard at work on a critical analysis of Resistance: Fall of Man, for a launch title for the PlayStation 3, a first-person shooter made by Insomniac. Which at the time, I'm sure, seemed a little weird to people that Insomniac was making a first-person shooter, because they were mostly remembered for Ratchet and Clank, and before that, Spyro the Dragon. But
it was kind of out of left field at the time.
It seemed that way, but their first game actually was a first-person shooter for the PlayStation called Disruptor.
They're going back to their roots.
Yeah, which was largely forgotten about, though, so it did kind of seem out of left field. I've never actually played Disruptor, but I like Resistance a lot. And you guys can check that out. I think it's a good video. I put a lot of work into those videos. I also went to see the Batman.
Oh, how'd you like it?
I liked it quite a bit. I did a episode of my radio show on it. So if you guys are interested in that. You can check that. There are some spoilers here and there.
Did it feel like a 3-hour movie?
It's kind of hard to not feel like a 3-hour movie when your movie is 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, usually if a movie's really good, it kind of flies by a lot quicker, but...
Yeah, even then, when you're sitting there for 3 hours, Even if it's something really, really good like Lord of the Rings, it's still gonna feel long.
Because once it hits that 2 hour and like 20-minute mark, like you start to realize that, oh shit, there's still more to this. A lot more to this.
Yeah, basically.
So is it kind of like Dark Knight-esque in terms of the tone? Or is it more like kind of its own thing?
It's even darker than that.
Oh, really? Because it looked like, watching the initial trailers, it looked like a horror movie almost.
It does kind of have horror movie vibes. The Riddler plays a serial killer in it.
Yeah, he looks... Yeah, his outfit... I actually kind of like that realistic outfit he has. A lot of people didn't like it.
I don't care much for the outfit for the Riddler.
It's really generic, but...
It's weird. Like, people on Twitter were all bitching about, like, people being angry about it. Like, what do you want from the Riddler? Do you want that goofy-ass...
And that's what I was thinking. Like, that
green
Jim Carrey.
Suit, that green suit and, like, bowler hat. I'm like, fuck yeah, I want the goofy-ass green suit and the bowler hat. That's a classy look. And
yeah, bring back Jim Carrey.
It can work in a serious movie, though. Like... and we know, and I point this out in my episode of my radio show on it, but the Riddler was in Arkham, the Arkham games,
yeah,
with that look. And
yeah, because you could honestly make him, like, you could do a similar look. You can make him kind of resemble Alex DeLarge from A Clockwork Orange in a way. Make him all green and make him more dark and serious. Because that could work. I mean,
yeah, I think it could have worked if they had done it. Now, that's not saying that I don't like the look of it, and saying that I don't like. It's not the. It doesn't detract from the character that Paul Dano plays. Like, he puts on a Heath Ledger Joker level performance in this.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask if it was a good Riddler.
It is. He's a really good Batman villain. It's like, he is excellent in this film. I was really impressed with him.
Is he the only villain, or is that like a spoiler thing?
There is one other major Batman villain that is in it. I don't know if you want me to say who it is.
I guess he better not.
Okay.
I'll watch it when it comes to streaming.
And then there's like a couple of minor ones as well. But I would recommend giving it a watch. I liked it quite a bit. I want to see it again. There's some spoilers in my podcast. I did put spoilers in the title, and I gave a spoiler warning right at the beginning. I have no fucking clue where I'm going.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. I also did one where I talked about my creative process. So if you guys are curious about my creative process for making my critical analysis videos, I go in depth on it and talk about step by step what I do. That radio show was fun to make. I can bang one out in a couple hours. Just pick out songs, talk for about 30 minutes, and throw the songs in there.
You don't have any problems with, like, playing the music and stuff? You know what I mean? Like, copyright-wise, or...
I haven't had any problems yet. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm not going to, but I haven't had any problems yet. Oh, that's what it's wanting me to do. Okay. I was like, this is blocking my way. How the fuck do I get past? I keep wanting to hit control to duck.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's what it is in Half-Life. So I keep hitting that because I've been playing Half-Life. I beat Crysis 3 as well. That was fun.
Was it your first time beating it?
Yeah. I beat the Xbox 360 version, but Josh, you have a gaming PC. I know, I bought the Xbox 360 version for 50 cents. Sue me.
Oh, damn, son.
Yeah, and I played it on the Xbox One X. And I am surprised that they got that game running at all on that console.
Yeah, really.
Like with the amount of moving parts and shit on screen, like I'm sitting there and like, I know the 360 was a decent console capable of decent graphics, but how the hell did the console not melt playing this game?
Like, yeah, just blow up from the heat. Jeez.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing through it. I had a weird fucking glitch right at the last boss.
What, Fallout-esque? Or Bethesda type of thing?
This made it, like, very difficult for me to find a way to beat the last boss. And I got stuck and had to figure out how to move past it. I'll tell you about it as soon as I read this. Squads A, B, and C establish fire perimeter around the admin building. We have reports of additional hostiles converging on the location from all over the city, so expect a sustained fight. Squad D, attempt to relieve firearms pinned down near the cafeteria. Recover any available munitions from the temporary supply depot and whatever you can scavenge from the dead. We need all the ammo we can scrounge up. Okay. Fall back to admin assistant defending once the objectives are complete. Squad E and demolition team rendezvous with Colonel Vanek's team at the nurse's office. Okay. So what happened was I reached the last boss. And about 2/3 of the way through the last boss, there's a checkpoint, which is kind of nice because not every game gives you a checkpoint in the middle of the last boss.
Yeah, really.
And after that checkpoint, I don't know what triggered it, but it got to where anytime I would jump, use any of my suit abilities, or reload my weapon, the game would act as if I had switched to pick up a Ceph weapon, who is like the alien faction in the series. And
yeah.
Shit. Then, but the Ceph weapon that it claimed I picked up had 0 ammo for it, so I couldn't shoot anything.
Oh, shit. And that hasn't happened at all before in the game?
No. And then the game would start slowing down to the point where it was kind of like I was crawling everywhere.
Like the game speed.
Yeah. And I couldn't reload my weapon or use any of my suit abilities or do anything besides jump. And it was basically, I trialed and errored my way through getting out of that glitch. So I would try one thing, it wouldn't work, and I'd have to jump off the ledge and kill myself. I would try another thing, it wouldn't work, I'd have to jump off the ledge and kill myself. Over and over again.
Fuck.
Until
sucks.
Yeah, until I eventually found a way to get it to work. And the way I got it to work was Don't switch weapons. Don't jump. Don't do anything except move around and find ammo for the weapon that I had equipped when the checkpoint occurred. Spend all the ammo for the weapon that I had equipped, that I just picked up off the ground. And then it would let me play the game as normal. It was fucking weird.
I figures it's on the final boss as well.
Yeah. So the final boss took me a lot longer to beat than it should have, specifically because of that. Pain in my ass to get through that. But I eventually did, and I beat the game.
How long did that take?
It probably took me 6 to 7 hours to beat.
Damn. That's not a bad time, I think.
Yeah, it's not super long. It's not the length of like the first Fear, where it took at least 12 to 15. Students in the Ladybugs test group have been treated with compound PN5AR13, a variant of the most recent and most aggressive psychogenetic mutagens. Behavioral expectations, higher cognitive response times, increased psychic awareness, improved psychic control. Phase 2 results: spikes in psychic ability noted, but controlled extremely fragile. Okay. There's some weird shit going on at this school. Bad children. What?
Yeah. It's always gotta be schools and all that innocent shit that's gotta be freaky in these games.
Swearing is a bad thing. Well, fuck that. Good children, get extra milk. Okay, can't go that way. Alright. Yep, we're still in Wade Elementary. I thought so. I haven't yet decided what I want to do for my next critical analysis video. Right now, I'm leaning toward the first Assassin's Creed, but I have not settled on anything. I look through my games and figure what I want to do more RPGs, but God, they take so fucking long.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Paragon Feeder Program subset Bluebird. Students in the Bluebird test group have been treated with a placebo supplement. Behavioral expectation standard, intelligent child development, and some false positive for psychic potential. Results as expected with variance within tolerance. I guess you can't break this glass. I bet I can't go in here. Security card required. Yeah, I can't go in there. But I'll be able to go in there later, I assume. Let's go find a security card. Shit, more came out to... You're dead. Okay. Is that all of them? I sent that thing launching. Oh, there's a couch in my way. No, I don't need a rocket launcher. I'll blow myself up with it. What's this building? Finance, again. The science fair. Cool days and hot books. You still there?
Yeah. Yep.
You got all quiet on me.
Spacing.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too.
Yeah, see? You see what I mean?
Yeah. Did I just pick up a thing that... I think I just picked up a thing that increased my... No, that's a health thing.
Your reflex? Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was a reflex, but no. It makes the same sound that the reflex pickups made in the first game. That's why I thought that.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Somebody's been kicking y'all's ass through here. Look at this.
Yeah, Jesus.
And it wasn't me.
Surprisingly.
I mean, I would, but you were already dead. The hammerhead's a fun weapon. It's that one that shoots big-ass nails that the first game had as well.
Oh, the nail gun thing, yeah.
Yeah, the one that could stick them to walls.
Yeah, I love that gun. It's kind of like the thing from Painkiller. The stake gun.
Yeah, that one's a fun, too. That shoots railroad spikes, doesn't it?
Oh, and Painkiller, they're like the vampire type of... It's like the wooden, like, stakes or whatever.
Yeah. It shoots shurikens and lightning. The only way it could be more awesome is if it had tits and it was on fire.
Fiery tits.
That was a quote from the Zero Punctuation review of Painkiller.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched Zero Punctuation.
Yeah, it's the same here, actually.
But he was talking about one of the weapons in that game, and he said, it shoots shurikens and lightning. The only way it could be more awesome is if it had tits and was on fire.
Where's a mod when you need one?
I'm sure someone did do that. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, seriously.